Something horrible happened this week.
Something weird.
Something
real weird.
Not really horrible. It was
all right.
really a big deal.
Whatever.
It's a funny story.
It's not that bad.
Yesterday we got a brand new trailer for Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, which looks to be possibly the end of the Nathan Drake story. He's done everything from climb mountains to jump on broken trains. He played cards for a little while.
Mountains.
He even went to the Vita. Yeah. So anyway, we got a brand new story trailer for Uncharted. Looked incredible. The graphics are beautiful. The voice acting is great. We've got Nolan North and Troy Baker taking turns.
Right.
But
unfortunately, or appropriately,
yeah,
a game about thieves stole a little bit of something.
that's right. There's a good picture back there. I don't know if that's how they did it.
I don't think that's
What a dumb thing to wear to a
like
crime.
the worst picture.
Hey, who did it? Him, for
awful.
sure.
So anyway, let's take a look at this.
Yeah.
On the left, you see a piece of concept art for Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and on the right there, oh, what do you know?
A picture frame that existed in the Uncharted game. Now, one of the guys from Ubisoft, one of the head people working on Assassin's Creed, tweeted out that this happened. That's how it was pretty much brought to our attention. I think a lot of us probably wouldn't have caught it otherwise. The interesting thing is that this is not a homage or anything like that. They've cropped out the titular assassin.
No, that's not Assassin's Creed art. There's no assassins in it, see?
Homage, you don't like that?
Homage.
So it got us thinking that this is actually, there's been sort of a history of this in video games. So this trailer was actually recut and they put in a new image in the background. So all is good. Luckily with the internet, you can go find both versions. So go hunt those down after this show. I think both of them exist on IGN.
Yeah.
So this is not the first time this happened. Actually, a couple years ago, Ali Moss, who just wrapped up doing work on the very gorgeous Firewatch, he's got a sort of signature style, right?
Yeah.
And it's got these kind of silhouette covers. Let's take a look.
He's got like visual puns, kind of.
So a couple years ago, he did a series of them for The Empire Strikes Back. And in Borderlands 2, one of the special editions came with this print inside, which is like, it's inspiration and stuff like that. It looks a little too close to home. Ali actually pointed out in his first tweet that like, yeah, you guys kind of borrowed it from me. Bums me out because I'm a huge Borderlands guy. I would have loved to do that for you.
Yeah.
But those clouds are actually a direct rip. You can actually see the zigzag right in there, in the middle of the Empire Strikes Back one, and in the back of the Borderlands
one.
Which
same.
really sucks.
That's a good giveaway there.
Yeah, and
what else we got? We've also got.
They reached out and they said it's okay. So this one's a little interesting,
yeah,
right?
This might be a homage.
Yeah, a homage, as they say.
Yeah.
So this is an artwork done by Boris Vallejo, who actually did the original art for National Lampoon's Vacation. This was kind of a leap from that too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is that, you've got your titular hero character in the middle of there, and then you've got the characters around it all lined up. I sometimes don't know what titular means.
I think the judges are out on this.
Yeah, so we don't know if Duke Nukem was like straight up inspired by this or completely ripped it off.
Hail to the King, baby.
Yeah.
Groovy. Yeah, I mean, it was totally like they're not pretending, but it's still sort of like, oh.
So isn't it
wink,
weird
wink, nudge,
to,
nudge.
like, Army of Darkness is already sort of a parody of action movies and horror movies at the same time, and Duke Nukem borrowed so much from Ash to begin with, so just to go out there and just completely take the box cover too, it's like it's like Puff Daddy rapping over somebody else's entire song.
I mean, Duke Nukem's he's such a perfect video game character in that he is like cobbled together from a bunch of other like existing movie characters. You know? There's not always. Video games aren't always the most original medium.
No.
They're doing the most weird new stuff.
Not at all.
They're not always, in terms of subject matter, the most original. There's a precedent set for this by the fine folks at Konami, who in the 80s did not give an F one way or the other.
And you saw stuff like this all the time back in the day. Castlevania had stuff like this too. You can go look that up. This is a direct rip of Arnold Schwarzenegger from Predator. This is pretty well known. There's also the alien xenomorph in the background there.
Yep.
These are kind of just straight up trace jobs. And I think they just, to add insult to injury, they put the Rambo headband on the guy on the right. I think they're called like Lance and Grass or whatever their names are, Lance and Bass.
Jeff and Steven.
But the thing is, back in the day, everything was so kind of derivative that you didn't really care. And obviously now over here we've got Flappy Bird, which came out a few years ago. Direct ripoff of Shigeru Miyamoto, made these pipes. The shading is even exact. Now anyone can draw a pipe in 8-bit, but this is like 100% direct ripoff over here. Like he kind of said this is kind of loosely inspired, or anyone can make a pipe, but this is not the most original thing in the world.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think it's also a lot of people don't care.
Yeah.
Like they're like, yeah, whatever. I like video games. Mario's a video game.
Yeah, assets get lifted all the time. Characters get ripped off all the time. This is just the way things go. It shouldn't always be this way, but with the internet now, we're able to piece together those stories better than ever. So those are 5 games that ripped off an artist or something or
Yeah,
anybody.
or maybe paid homage.
Yeah, paid
What's
homage.
your favorite homage or ripoff in
Aren't
a game?
you French? You're French, right, Julian?
Homage. So it actually
Julien?
means it means cheese.
Really?
No,
Fromage?
that's fromage.
It's cheese you make at home.
Yeah, fromage from home.
Yeah.
Homage.